Hi everyone! In this video we will learn how to use Kaggle for participation in data science competitions. Let's open kaggle.com. On the competition page we can see a list of currently running competitions. Every competition has a badge which consists of title, short description, prize budget, number of participating teams and time before the end. Information about all previously run competitions we can find if we click to all. Let's select some challenge and see how it organized. Here we see several tabs which we'll explore, and let's start with overview. In the description section we see an introduction provided by organizers. Usually there is a short story about company and task, sometimes with illustration. At the evaluation page we see description of the target metric. In this challenge, target metric is the mean absolute error between logarithmic transformed predictions and ground truth values. This page also contains example of sample submission file, which is typical for such kind of competitions. Now let's move to the prize page. In the prize page we can find information about prizes. Take a notice that in the title we have information about the whole money budget. And at this page we see how it will be split among winners. I want to highlight that in order to get money you need not only be in top 3 teams, but also beat Zillow benchmark model. Now let's see timeline page. It contains all the information about dates. For example, when competition starts, ends, when will be team merge deadline and a lot more. All the details about competition we can find in the rules, so we need to click the rules. Here we can find that team limit is 3 individual, that we have maximum 5 submission per day, that you, for example, should be at least 18 years old to participate, and that external data are not allowed. I strongly suggest you to read the rules carefully before joining the competition, and after reading you should accept it, but I already accepted it. Now let's check the data. Here we have data provided by the organizers, several files which we can download and sample submission among them, and description of the data. Here we have description of files, description of data fields, and more importantly a description of train and test split. This is quite useful information in order to set up right validation scheme. If you have any questions about data or other questions to ask or insights to share, you can go to the forum, which we can find under discussion tab. Usually it contains a lot of topics or threads like welcome, questions about validations, questions about train and test data, and so on. Every topic have title, number of comments and number of upvotes. Let's see some of them. Here we have main message, a lot of comments. In this particular we have only 1 comment, which we can upvote or downvote and reply to by clicking reply button. That was a brief overview on forum, and now we switch to the kernels. Usually I run my code locally, but sometimes it would be handy to check an idea quickly or share code with other participants or teammates. This is what kernels are for. You can think of kernel as a small virtual machine in which you write your code, execute it and share it. Let's take a look at some kernel. For example, for this one. This shows explanatory data analysis on the Zillow competition. It is quite long, contains a lot of pictures, and I believe it's very useful. Here we can see comments for this, different versions, and in order if you want to make a copy and edit it, we need to fork this notebook. Doesn't matter how your predictions were produced, locally or by kernel, you should submit them through a specialized form. So go back to the competition, go to submissions. I already submit sample submission. You can do the same if click submit predictions and drag and drop a file here. Let's look at my submission. After submission, you will see it on the leaderboard. This is my sample submission. Leaderboard contains information about all the teams. So here we have team name or just name in case of single competition team, score which we produced, number of submissions, time since the last submissions, and position delta over 7 last days. For example, this means that this guy drops 19 position during last week. This was a brief overview of Kaggle interface. Further, I will tell some extra information about the platform. So let's move to overview page at the bottom, and here we see information about points in tiers. As mentioned here, the competition will be counting towards ranking points and tiers. If you participate, it will be beneficial for your rating. Sometimes, especially in educational competitions, it's not like that. Information about Kaggle progressive system we can find if we click this link. There we can read information about tiers like novice, contributor, master, grandmaster, about medals and ranking points. These ranking points are used for global user ranking. Let's check it. So we have user ranking page, and we see all the users ranked and with links to their profile. Let's check some profile, for example mine. And here we have photo, name, some information, tier information, information about past competitions, medals, and so on. In addition, I want to say a few words about ability to host competition. Kaggle has this ability. You can click host competition, and there is special Kaggle in class. And in class, everyone can host their own competition for free and invite people to participate. This option is quite often used in various educational competitions. So this was a brief overview of Kaggle platform. Thanks for your attention.